Okay, back on the record in Thames versus Courtroom.
Yes, I'm here. This is Latoya, and I came down to the courtroom.
What is the?
What I'm trying to find out, Your Honor, because we see that Letitia not gonna pay, she not gonna show up. I'm trying to find out where is like the judgment at for it, for what you had granted for her to pay the $800 to me out of the $1,700. So I'm trying to find that so that way I can.
Ma'am, I thought we talked about this.
What's that?
We talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about it, but the lady, when I came down there, she was saying that you was under the impression like I was Letitia and wanted me to get back on Zoom. Because the total cost of the test was $1,700 and you granted her to pay me $800 because you said it wasn't fair for me to pay the whole thing by myself.
That's what you and the mediator agreed to. I didn't do that.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to get a judgment so that way I can go forward with trying to collect my money.
You got to go through, ma'am.
Okay.
I thought I explained this. I did explain this. I definitely explained this. I said, and this takes us back to the day when you guys did the agreement. You are now, because I had dismissed the case.
Okay, so was it ever?
Ma'am, listen to me. Are you listening to me? Listen really close, okay? When you guys came up with the agreement, I dismissed the case because you guys had an agreement. Nobody won, nobody lost. The case was dismissed because there was an agreement.
Mm-hmm.
So if she didn't follow through with the agreement, we go back to reinstating the case and we have to go forward from that point. In other words, you can have a hearing and a trial and all of that. That's what I explained to you before.
Okay.
You don't get the judgment. You don't get the judgment based on the agreement. That was an out-of-court settlement, so to speak. If that fell through, we go back to two squares back, where you are the plaintiff, she's the defendant. You got to prove it. Yeah. She gets to fight over it, and we have a trial. You understand now?
Kinda, because I don't even be in court situations, so this is all new to me. So my point of the matter was that it's just kind of hard for me to keep getting off of work to come to court when I'm working in school full time for nursing and my clinicals are finna graduate. So they aren't gonna let me keep taking off. So I was just trying to get the judgment when I came down there for the last court stuff. They gave me a printout of some paperwork.
Treats the courtroom like a complaint desk, demanding her money right now. She even complains about missing work while talking to the judge. That attitude only makes things worse.
I don't even know what you're talking about on that. I don't even know what you mean.
I'm just trying to handle it the right way. I thought that's what I was doing about the whole situation, but I don't know.
Well, look, ma'am, look. The other side of the coin is, based on the agreement that you came up with, to make up the $800 divided by $50 a month, one could make the argument that she's got 16 months to get that $800 to, based on the agreement. She didn't follow the agreement because it specifically said monthly payments beginning May 15th. So she violated the agreement.
Correct.
But if you want, I can give her a few more months to see if she's going to pay.
Okay,
but
so
if not, we're back to not quite square one, but we're to the point of when we were here on April 19th, before you guys ever talked to the mediator. That's where we are now.
Okay, so what I'm saying is if we give her to what's this, June, this the second month she ain't paid, this the 17th. So if we giving her to like October and never received a payment, so then what I got to do, go pay another $20 to do the paperwork again to set it back in court, or do I just apply for a judgment then so I can go ahead and proceed to seize property or whatever I got to do to get my money?
Ma'am, you don't have a judgment. You never have had a judgment.
Okay, never had
an out-of-court agreement.
Oh, okay.
For her to pay $800. The case was dismissed.
By believing that you was going to abide by it.
Correct.
Okay.
You don't have a judgment. You will have to prove your case just like any other plaintiff in court. Okay?
Okay, because that day you were saying that don't go to trial and all of that stuff, come to agreement.
Right, based on the agreement, but the agreement has fallen through. So we go back to where we were on April 19th before you guys talked to the mediator.
Back and forth.
Well, ma'am, I don't know what you want to do, ma'am. I don't know what you want to do.
How do I file the paperwork to to get a judgment? What do I got to do to go that way? Because me and her going back and forth in court and going on her word, that's not doing nothing for me. But just sitting up here, I'm the one got to pay the processing people, got to pay the $20 to keep filing the paperwork.
No. She doesn't have to be reserved, okay?
Yeah.
She got served. So, no, you don't have to pay for the process server to serve her with the case all over again. I didn't say you had to start that far over. I simply reinstated the case. I took us back to that point.
So what, I need to bring my son in there because he the one had this altercation with her daughter. It ain't his child. So if I need to bring him in there as a witness and all the other kids that she slept with as a witness too. How do I go do I got to get an attorney for this stuff to get these people subpoena? What I got to do? Because I don't know what to do. So I'm coming to you as the judge to guide me in the right direction.
Well, first of all, I'm not the person to give you legal advice. Okay, that's fine. Okay.
But I'm just trying to see how to prepare myself.
Let's start with that premise. Okay? If we have to have a trial, then yes, there will be, you can call witnesses.
Okay.
I will, you have to ask me for the subpoena. I'll sign the subpoena. You have to make sure whoever you want is properly, served in a timely way. In other words, you can't drop the subpoena off or have it dropped off the night before and say, oh, you're in court tomorrow. No, you got to give them 21 days. No. Okay, they got to be served 21 days before the hearing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know why you got to, your trial strategy, I suppose, is up to you. I mean, I don't know who you want to bring in here to testify.
You told me to prove my case, so I'm going to bring everybody in there that's going to help me prove my case.
Well, if that's what you feel you need to do, I'm not going to stop you.
Okay.
But I think that if my memory serves me correctly, you're suing her because
I paid for the paternity. Yep, I paid for the daughter was reached out to me when she was 6 months pregnant, said it was by my son. I paid for the paternity test out of pocket. And the test results come back, which is in file. I provided all of that it was 0.00, not his. And so, and they just kept accusing it's his, and I got all the messages and everything of him, them contacting me, hounding me every day, and this, that, and the other.
Is he under the age of 18?
Yes. He's 15. He won't be 16 until Monday, and she's 16. She'll be 17 on June the 30th.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Maybe this is going to sound crazy to you.
I'm listening.
Are you listening?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds like your son dodged a big bullet.
He did.
Yes.
It was just the point of the harassment and what they did.
No, listen to me. To me.
Okay. I'm listening.
Had he been declared to be the father legally, he'd be out a whole lot more than $800, right?
Correct.
Over the course of 18 years, right?
Yeah.
The judge explains it clearly. Paying $800 to avoid 18 years of child support is a win. Most parents would be thankful for that result. He asks why her son isn't paying her back. This should be a lesson about responsibility and safe choices. But she shuts it down and says she didn't come to court for advice, just money. The judge gives a personal example about learning responsibility as a teen. His point is simple. If someone causes the problem, they should learn from it. She keeps arguing and refuses to listen. In the end, the judge moves on and closes the case. He tried to teach a lesson, but she only wanted her cash.